Yes, that's the Sunday case. It's an independent case. So he was able to find the provision job. And we are facing it.
The whose office? The Sam's office. So what's the plan now?
They want to file a motion.
For setting aside of that judgment.
Judgment has been reserved. Then further processes.
Okay.
It's not fair.
I don't have processes on this. Good morning, sir. Fine, thank you. Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Maxwell.
All of us is even there's only a man that's in and this justice. People just say,
Let me see.
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
Okay, yes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. So updates about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court trial. So now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived court today, just like you saw in that video. He arrived court. He was in court today, being 19th of June 2025, and something important happened in court. So here is the final update from today's court section, June 19th, 2025, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So remember what happened the last time, America sent an observer to come and monitor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. So now he was in court today, and then there was something important happened in court, which I'm going to tell you guys. So stay tuned and watch the end of this live section. So now, here's the final update from today's court section, June 19th, 2025, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. So today, something very important happened in court. The Nigerian government, which has been trying to prove a case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has finally finished presenting their side. That means they have brought in all their witnesses and shared all their evidence. So you know that these DSS witnesses have been, bringing DSS and bringing witnesses to come and testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they have finished it. I am glad to present to you that these people have finished presenting their evidences and they have finished their testimony today. So now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, have asked the judge to end the case now. This is called a no-case submission. So this simply means that they are saying that the government has not shown proof. There is no real case here. So let's stop wasting time and throw this case out. That is what, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, is saying. So today, they have closed case. The Nigerian government, they have been trying to prove case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have finally finished presenting their side. And that means that they have brought in all their witnesses and shared all their evidences today. And then I am glad to tell you that these people, all the evidence they have been bringing, none has proved that this man is a terrorist. They have brought enough evidence, and none of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for like going to 5 years now, and these people have not given a tangible evidence to show that this man actually committed treason or this man is a terrorist. None. So today they finished presenting their side, and that means that they have brought all their witnesses and they have shared all their evidences. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, has asked the judge to end the case. This is called no case submission. It simply means that they are saying that the government has not shown enough proof. There's no real case here. So let's stop wasting time and throw this case out. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, is saying. So now the judge, Justice Omotosho, did not give a final answer today. Instead, he told both sides to submit written arguments. That means that they should write down their points and send it to the courts. So this is what happened. Let's note that there was media blackouts in today's court, 19th of June 2025. They did not allow, or DSS did not allow the media to cover what was going on, the proceedings. So we confirmed it from Ejimako Aloy. That was when the world or the public knew that, okay, yes, the case has been closed because of what Aloy said. Let me put it out. Let's read what he said, what Aloy said in his Twitter page. So Aloy said today the Federal Republic of Nigeria closed its case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court granted the defense 14 days to file its written address on a no case submission and 14 days to the prosecution to respond. The court then adjourned to 18th July. Thank you for your support. This is what Ejimako Aloy is saying. So, they have closed their case. The Nigerian government has finished testifying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there's no case here. So they have to put the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer have to put it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that yes, that truly there's no case here, and therefore they should throw out the case. And then the judge gave 14 days to Kanu's lawyer to write their reasons why the case should be thrown out. Then he gave 14 days to the government to reply. The next court date is July 18th, 2025. That's when both sides will come back, yes, to judge the review and they will review their written arguments. So on July 18th, they are going to bring in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer will bring in their written arguments on why the case should be thrown out, and then the judge also will review their own written arguments too. So that was what happened in court today. By the way, Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Ejimaka, also confirmed it and said today the Federal Republic of Nigeria closed its case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court granted 14 days to the defense to file a no-case submission and 14 days to the prosecution to respond. The court adjourned to 18th July 2025. Now, let me put it to you that these DSS people don't know what they are doing. In the last court section, they mentioned Onyami. So this Onyami, there was a time he was seen in a picture wearing Nigerian army clothes. That's to tell you that he was working for Nigeria before. He was working for Nigeria. He was serving Nigeria before. He was a soldier in Nigeria. And then they said this particular man, Onyami, Kanu commanded him or ordered him to buy. According to the DSS witness is not even relying. He said, according to the publication by Vanguard, that means he doesn't even have his own personal evidence, so he's not even relying on his own personal investigation because they say they investigated. Guys, I've not seen anything the DSS has investigated concerning this matter for 5 years now. So now he said that according to the DSS witness said, according to Vanguard publication, and let's note that Vanguard publication, according to Ejimaka Aloy, they always, publish fake things about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejimaka Aloy has come out to also debunk rumors that Vanguard always, carry along. So according to what the DSS said, he said, according to Vanguard publication, that Onyami ordered, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered Onyami to buy 2,000 people, and then he ended up buying 30. So now, although they have closed the case, I would have said, okay, they should drag this Vanguard to court. They should bring him to court. Let the person that published that in Vanguard, they should drag him to court. Let's know where he got all this information from. Yes, let's know where he got it from. And then the Onyami in question, why didn't he come to court to prove? Why didn't DSS bring him to court to come and prove? Because it's not about talking. Someone can wake up in the morning and point hands at someone or say this person is a thief. That person is innocent unless that person is proven guilty. He's innocent unless he's proven guilty. So now anybody can just wake up and point hands. That was why they even started this witnessing of a thing. And then these people cannot prove that he's a terrorist. So I would just say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. In fact, there was even a certain time they were lying. In fact, all the witnessing or all the evidence, all the testimony are all lies because they cannot prove. If they cannot prove, that means they are lying. They called Onyami. And the same DSS witness said that Onyami is in our custody. So the last court session, they asked him, where is the Onyami you called? Are you the owner of this testimony? Where is the Onyami? He said that we have not found Onyami. They have not found Onyami. Guys, can you see the pranks? Do you see the way they are playing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? They claim that this Onyami is in their custody. So why didn't you bring him to court? Not for the judge to ask him, only for the judge to ask him, are you the owner of this testimony? Because the publication was, they read out the publication. They read out the statement by Onyami in court. And in the statement, they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered Onyami to kill 2,000 people and then ended up killing 30, which he regretted. So now the prosecuting counsel now asked the witness, DSS witness, and asked him, are you the owner of this testimony? And where is the owner of this testimony? Because the Onyami in question should come and defend or prove that yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually ordered him. Where is the Onyami? DSS said that Onyami, we have not found him. Can you see the way they are playing pranks with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? These people have nothing to say. It got to a time they even started lying. It got to a certain point. They started lying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, giving lies as testimonies. Even if you want to lie, at least prepare. So let's go over to the Ikonso's case. Ikonso. So they asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they asked the DSS witness if he knows who Ikonso is. Guess what the DSS witness said? DSS witness said that yes, he's one of the most feared Eastern Security Network member. He's one of the most feared. And before that, they asked him if he can identify Eastern Security Network members. And imagine, can you imagine what his DSS witness said? He said they move in crowd, they move in groups. So anybody moving in group is Eastern Security Network. That's to show you that these people, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. They are just dragging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, dragging his lawyers to court, dragging the judge, wasting the time of the judge. You know, this is a case they are supposed to round up since. They're there dragging him to court. So now they asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if what can he say about Ikonso? And then remember that DSS actually said that Ikonso was launched an attack in Imo State and he died in that attack. That was what DSS said. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to put it to them. And then DSS witness also said that that he died on a Monday, which was not on Monday, he died on Sunday. That's to say that these people are not even accurate in the date they are giving. They are not prepared. At least if you want to lie, you come prepared. So now, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to now say on his own side on how Ikonso died. So now he said that Ikonso was not killed on a battlefield or shot out, but in his house while he was resting, that was where he died. And then any state governor chased by Fulani, it was never reported. Now, he now said when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now said that he's going to mourn Ikonso as Oba. In that broadcast, during that, because they played his 2021 broadcast, and that was where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying all these things. So now Hope Uzodinma approached Ikonso. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said Hope Uzodinma approached Ikonso to manage Ibubago. Yes, that was what happened, to manage Ibubago, and then because he refused, he was killed at his home. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. So now you can see that DSS witness is saying another thing, saying that Ikonso was killed in a battlefield. That Ikonso they launched like an attack in Imo State, and that was where he was killed. No, this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying about this thing now. So now, and he said this thing on the 3rd of April. Oh, sorry, on the 28th of April, 2021. So now, the prosecution counsel. Okay, they asked the witness, DSS witness. They asked him if Statum is still ongoing, and then he said, "Yes, my lord, is still ongoing." And the prosecuting counsel now said, "Who is Ikonso?" Just like I said, he said he's one of the feared Eastern Security members. On April 5th, Ikonso led an attack on the Imo State Correctional Center. The prosecutor have decided to discontinue the first broadcast. In the broadcast, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was boldly where he boldly said no business, no person, no mosque or church should be touched. So now let's also know that the prosecuting counsel asked, what effects does this broadcast have to do in the Southeast? What is the effect of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast? How does it have to do with the Southeast? And then the masked witness said that Gulak was killed on a Monday. He was killed on a Monday, following the 29th May 2021 broadcast for Biafra Day, which was observed on the 30th of May. Then the prosecuting counsel now said, is it at home still effective in the Southeast? Then he said yes. So now the prosecuting counsel now asked, what are the contents? According to, they talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's transmitter. They talked about his transmitter. So now they said that, they tendered flash drives. They tendered flash drives of transmitter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, well, a video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was inspecting his transmitter, his Radio Biafra transmitter, and then they claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu smuggled the transmitter into where he keeps his household item. That was what they said. I want to ask, guys, how is transmitter not a household item? Because if you go to some house now or some homes, you will still see mic, transmitter. So then, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is he supposed to like customize a bag and name it transmitter bag? I don't get. They said that he smuggled transmitter into where he keeps household item. Where is he supposed to keep it in the first place? I want to ask, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supposed to keep his transmitter? They said he smuggled it and kept it in where he keeps household so that custom will not start thinking or there is something there, or their mind will not get to that place, or that they will not search that place. That is what they are saying. Please, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where is he supposed to keep his transmitter? Is he supposed to customize a different bag for it and name it transmitter bag? I don't get what these people are doing. They are just saying nonsense in courts. That is why the Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, had to put it to James Omotosho, the judge, telling him that he should end this case now because these people are wasting our time. Throw out this case. Throw out the case, and the judge gave 14 days for them to write a written note on reasons why they should throw out the case. And on the 18th of July, guys, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be in court again. I think that's the final time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to appear in court, because I think they're going to give their last judgment. So you can see that truly the judge has known that these DSS evidence have no case. And they have no evidence, they have no evidence at all. That is why he had to rule the witness, whatever. That is why you have to stop the witnessing, because they have presented enough and none can prove he's a terrorist. So now, I've talked about Onyami, Uzoma Onyami, I've talked about him, they can't even, according to his statement that he made, the kind Onyami in question, why didn't they bring him to court to come and prove, yes, that truly he actually, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually ordered him to buy 2,000 people. So now, the persecution council now asked, ask the witness, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? Do you know what the witness said? He said, life has been made difficult due to IPOB activities, IPOB committing terrorist acts. Guys, what happened in Benue, in Yelewata, is truly an eye-opener to show that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Yes, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simeon Ekpa has been in custody for some time now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been there for getting close to 5 years now. Simeon Ekpa getting close to 7 months, has been there for 7 months. Now, since they have been in custody, has insecurity stopped? Rather, it got worse. Both in Southeast and the whole Nigeria. It got worse. Would you still say that it's the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is conducting it, or would they say that Simeon Ekpa is financing them? Would you still say that it's them that is financing them? Look, Nigerian government knows what they are doing. Many governors have come out to say that. In fact, the governor of Bauchi State said that Nigeria government uses Nigeria resources to accommodate Fulani people. These people are foreigners. They imported from Senegal, Chad, to come to Nigeria to take over the land. I don't know their ability. I can't even understand why Nigerian government will watch and mope. These people, foreigners, come into Nigeria and buy their people. I don't think you know what happened in Benue State. In fact, I'm even hearing that after the attack in Yelewata, there was another attack that was launched. And let us know that, you see, Benue State, Nsukka here is sharing boundary with Benue State. Probably this will might march down to Nsukka and start buying people. And they will say it's IPOB. And that's the only, way Nigerian government can defend themselves. After they finish attacking, they'll come out and say IPOB. They'll come out and accuse IPOB. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody, have insecurity not worsened? Even it is so appalling and so appalling that even the state governors, someone like Hope Uzodinma, is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Eastern, let's know that the Igbos, there's something you need to know about the Igbos. Igbos are not troublemakers. Igbos are not troublemakers. If you search, if you even look at what happened during that war, you will know that Igbos are not troublemakers. That Ojukwu was present in that meeting in Aburi. That's to show you that truly Igbos they really wanted one Nigeria. What happened? What's his name? Gowon came to Nigeria, came back to Nigeria and upturned it, changed everything, and ordered the military to buy Igbos. Look, they left soldiers that's supposed to attack. They said they buy innocent people, and not just that. After everything, they said they blocked foreign aids. They blocked foreign aids from giving food to Igbo people. That was why millions of children died because of malnutrition. That was how bad it was for the Igbo tribe. Igbo tribe is one tribe I know in Nigeria that have endured so much from Nigerian governments. Igbo tribe is marginalized in every area. Politically, when you go to that House of Assembly, you can barely see an Igbo person there. All the positions in government, how many of them are Igbos? DSS na Igbo. How many of them are Igbo? That's to tell you how Igbos are being treated in their own country. You will not allow these people to get into seats or get into power, but you want to use their resources. This is so bad. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said no, that the persecution of the Igbos will end with him. That is why in court today, you still see him talking boldly, because he's on his rights. That was because something like there are some people that I just watched, they come out and say that that Igbos, they are evil people, that they want to just divide and destroy Nigeria. Would you remember when Igbos wanted one Nigeria? Could you remember? It was because Igbos are saying they want to succeed, they want to divide, they want to go on, and because of the way Nigerian government are treating them, they did not just wake up one morning to say they want to succeed. It was because of how Nigerian governments were treating them. That is why they said they want to succeed. So all those people ranting saying that Igbo wants to destroy Nigeria, it's a lie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants to debate. Look, will you say Nigeria we have government in Nigeria? Will you say there's democracy in Nigeria? Imagine, with all the things that happen in Benue State, with all the attack and the killings that happen. Really, if you really know what happened in Benue State, if you really knew what happened in Benue State, how people were burnt, toddlers were slitted in their throat. People that were burnt alive. This government came with gallons of fuel, poured in their house, and burnt them alive. Children, how wicked and heartless these people are. Who gave them fuel, please? Who gave them money to purchase all these things? If you hear the kind of gun they are using, even Nigerian military never use that kind of gun. Who is funding them? Who is giving them all these things? So you can see what is happening in Nigeria. Will you say there's a government in Nigeria? Will you say Nigeria has a government? Do you know, after all the killings and everything, Benue State youth had to start protesting? What happened? They threw tear gas at them. What do these people want from Nigerians? What do they want? Will you say Nigeria has a government? What is relevant? Everything here is irrelevant. Everything in Nigeria is irrelevant. You see, life in Nigeria is meaningless. In fact, as far as you're in Nigeria, you're in bondage. To the extent, it has gotten to the extent that even the military has come out to say they cannot protect us in this country. Guys, where do we run to? The military has come out to say they can't protect you. Both DSS said, please go and protect yourself. Or your armed citizens. In that case, yes, now, if they say they cannot protect, they should legalize or license gun and give citizens to protect themselves. Yes, that's the next thing. They should do that. Imagine, armed force came out to say, we can't protect you, protect yourself. That was the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. That is why he's still in place. These people, Nigerian government don't know what they are doing. So now they know they cannot protect us. They should legalize guns and give to citizens. If you go to Turkey, they are selling guns there. They use it to protect themselves. It's only in Nigeria that you see cows walking up and down. cows going up and down in Nigeria. Nigerian government don't want to stop that law. They said they are grazing. They are grazing. They are going from Kanu to Imo, from Imo, and you say they are grazing. In this 21st century, they are grazing. One milk. Is there any milk factory in this Nigeria? Like a good one. You're grazing. So all these cow that Fulanis are carrying up and down, what is the gain when they cannot produce milk? According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said in Holland that they produce pig milk. Do they carry cows around? Must they carry cow around before they can produce milk? Since these Fulani people have been carrying cow around, how many milk have they produced? Have they produced or built a milk factory? That's to tell you that they use this grazing. They use this grazing to be going around in the state of Nigeria buying people after they will call IPOB. They will call them. Southeast governors that are supposed to be involved to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leaves that place are the ones fully support to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But trust me, all is going to be in their shame, because very soon, the way this court case is going, very soon I believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be free or will be released, because he has done nothing. He wants to give better lives to his people, to Igbo people, because they are being persecuted in their own country. Igbos are seen like second-class citizens in their own country. They are seen as foreigners. Even foreigners, you don't treat them that way. Foreigners, you don't treat them that way. People that came from other country. But Igbos, in their own country, they are being treated like slaves, which is very bad. You can see what's going on in Nigeria. Look at the attack here and there. Look at that. I just pray that God will, protect Igbo, because now these people are marching down. Nobody knows where their next target will be. Because from Benue, you see in Nsukka. From Nsukka, you see Enugu. This is how they keep marching everywhere, and the government is just looking and moping. Why did Tinubu? This is my first time. I don't know about if you have heard. This is my first time of seeing that Tinubu went to a place where terrorists attacked. This is my first time. I think he had to do that, camouflage, because even the pastor of Dunamis Church went there, went to Yelewata. Imagine. Why the president, in fact, before he even heard that news, somebody in Rome has already gotten the news. A president, I'm telling me he's doing something. Before he heard what happened, Pope in Rome don't already know, sympathize with the people. Then he came out after some days, came out to say he was briefed, and then he told us Benue State's governor to go and dialogue with who, please? With bandits. To dialogue with bandits. So you're trying to put that these bandits are bigger than you, or bigger than the military. Is that what they are trying to do? And guess what? Tinubu went to Yelewata in Benue State yesterday, and do you know how they put tight securities? Do you know how Benue State or Yelewata was filled with tight security, guys? And then I also heard that Tinubu's convoy or whatever was stuck in a flood. And I think this is the first time he's traveling by road. He doesn't know what's happening, or he knows and then he's keeping silence. The only time you see Tinubu active is in River State. The only time you see him active is, declaring state of emergency in River State. That is when you will see his blood rising. Something that is not even relevant. Can you compare what happened in River State? Can you compare the beef between Wike and Fubara to the killing of unaliving citizens, 200 or more than? Can you compare it? But Tinubu, where you will see him, take action is in irrelevant things. He went to Benue Yelewata, camouflage. They sent tight security. Okay, you guys sent tight security because Tinubu was coming. What happened when people were dying? Where were the military men? Where were the military personnel? Where were they? But Tinubu go Benue. They sent tight security. That's to tell you what is happening in this country. And you're telling me Nigeria will be better? It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that can liberate. I'm still saying it, that can liberate, because these people know where the problem is. Do you know one thing? The chief of defense staff has said that he knows the people, or he has said that Nigerian government are the ones sponsoring insecurity. Well, what have you done? You call yourself chief of defense staff. You're supposed to take action as a chief of defense staff, as the army chief, take action. What have you done to bring those people down? Nothing. They just come out on national TV to say that Nigerian government are the ones sponsoring insecurity, and you want us Nigerians to clap for you for knowing where the problem is coming from and then sitting on the problem of Nigeria. That's just it. He knows in fact, a list was given to him. Will he say that he doesn't know what happened in Benue State? Will he say? So after the thing happened in Benue State, no military personnel came to rescue those people. These people for hours, they were burning houses, burning people alive, killing people. No military personnel came to rescue. It was only the police that was nearby that had to, fight. And they ended up losing their life because these bandits have enough weapons. The military itself don't have. And then I want to prove to you that truly these people were Fulani people, because one of the survivors of this Benue attack came out to say that he heard them clearly, that he not only escaped, that he knows they are Fulani people. Guys, take a look. Let me play a video for you guys to watch. This guy said that his family died in this attack. 20 of his family members died in this attack. Remember, he said it's Fulani people. After Nigerian government, you say it's IPOB. Guys, take a look.
My people, my family members, they died in this house. 11, and some died in the other store. 8, some died here. My whole family members that died yesterday, day before yesterday, on that very day, there were 20. That is my own family members. I'm not talking about any other thing. That is my own family members. This is my store. Those shops are my stores. Those places are being burned. Those places, this place is being burned. Here and up, my house is up there. That place also is burned. And the store where I pack my goods, I store my goods everywhere, has burned. They burned my clothes, they burned everything, they burned our food. All my family members, what we came out with is our clothes, what we wear. And I, standing here, this is what I came out with. And this is the only thing that I have. There's no anything with me.
Can you recount the incident as it happened that particular day? Tell us what happened. What did you hear? What did you see?
On that very day, rain started in the evening. So we entered. I slept there. So I was sleeping. Around 10:20, we had gunshot at back there. So before we could notice that something is happened, Fulani men, they entered this place.
How are you sure they are Fulani men?
Because they were speaking and I was inside the room and I heard them clearly. Not somebody told me. I was inside the room there and they surrounded that room. I escaped narrowly. My brothers born in this house. Some escaped. My dad born in this house.
So guys, you heard that man said that he heard them speaking. They marched into the water and then he heard them speaking and he showed that these people are Fulani people. Remember that Nigerian government will say any attack that happened is IPOB. Any attack that happened, they will call IPOB. Just like the SS witness said that, IPOB or Eastern Security Network has made, Nigeria has increased have increased insecurity in Nigeria. That is it. But look at who are the ones doing this thing, the Fulanis, after they will call IPOB. There was an attack that happened in Imo State. There was an attack. One, it was a prison break. One, then it was normal attack by these terrorists. Do you know what the governor of Imo State said? He said there is no header. There is no Fulani man in Imo State that is IPOB, accused IPOB of launching the attack. And then the prison break, TSS witness said that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that authorized that prison break in Imo State. So I just want to prove to you guys that truly these DSS members, they have nothing to say or to prove, to show that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu truly is a terrorist. They said he committed treason and they saw him with weapons. Do you know, even up till now, after they cannot even prove. So now like I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case was adjourned to 18th of July 2025, and an important thing happened in court, which is that the Nigerian government, which has been trying to prove a case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has finally finished presenting their side. That means they have brought in all their witnesses and shared all their evidences. So now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, has asked the judge to end the case now. This is called no case submission. It simply means that they are saying that the government has not shown enough proof. There is no real case here. So let's stop wasting time and throw this case out. This is what the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, led by Chief Kanu Agabi, is saying, that they should throw the case out, that there is no real case here. So let us stop wasting time. These people keep wasting the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers, even the judge, dragging them to court every time, and they don't have anything to prove. So the judge, Justice James Omotosho, did not give a final say today. And then let us note that today there was no media coverage. DSS did not allow the media to cover the proceedings. Yes, they did not allow them to cover the proceedings. How we knew that the case has been closed against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was because Aloy posted it. Posted it. The lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu posted it today in his Twitter. I'm going to display it on your screen. This is what Aloy said, the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, few minutes after the proceedings. He said, today, the Federal Republic of Nigeria closed its case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court granted the defense 14 days to file its written address on a no case submission, and 14 days to the prosecution to respond. The court then adjourned to 18 July. Thank you for your support. This is what Aloy Ejimako is saying. So, like I said, Judge James Omotosho did not give a final answer today. Instead, he told both sides to submit the written argument. That means write down all their points and send it to the court. So now the judge gave 14 days to Kanu's lawyer to write their reasons why the case should be thrown out. Then he gave another 14 days to the government to reply. The next court date is July 18, 2025. That's when both sides will come back and the judge will review their written arguments. So now, like I said, one of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, barrister Aloy Ejimaka, has also confirmed it. I've displayed what he said, what he tweeted. So now the government is done talking. Kanu's lawyer has been asked to the court to end. The government is done talking, so Kanu's lawyer have asked the court to end the case, and now we all wait until July 18 to know what next. So that was what happened in court today, and I believe that July 18 is going to be the final say. I think the judge probably will come and make his final declaration or judgment, and I know that he's going to fall in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he has not done anything. That man is innocent of all the allegation of the Nigerian government. He even got to an extent that DSS witness had to start lying. They had to start lying to him. This man he has been seeing what will happen in the future. That's wanting to show you that this man has no bad plans. He has been seeing what he was warning Fulanis, or warning the North, that you see these Fulanis they imported. They are not your brothers. They did not hear. Now what is happening? The North are the ones hearing it now. They're the ones running away. Do you know that some that can't even travel to their village? That's how bad Nigeria has become. That's how bad insecurity has become in Nigeria. Some people cannot travel to their village because of these bad guys. That people cannot even walk on the road. Do you know that even in your own house, you don't even have peace of mind? These people that died in Benue State, were they outside? They were in their own house. And then it was said that these people were living as refugees in Yelewata. They ran away from their community because of these bad guys, and then they were in Yelewata. So when they were in Yelewata, these bad guys also came and killed them. Refugees. They're not even part of Yelewata people. They came from another community because of these bad guys. And then they were now killed in Yelewata. This is so bad. These people are really causing. Why is it that the government cannot rise and give these Fulani people where to go and where not to go? Stay in your land. Stay in your land and carry cows around. Why are you coming down to the east? Why are you coming down to the west? Causing problem. Now you can see that everybody now is now supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even a lawyer, even a foreign lawyer, an Indian lawyer, who is not supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He even said, stated how Igbos have been persecuted for so long. And it's been overlooked. Look, any reasonable president of Nigeria, as far as you become the president of Nigeria, you have to come and apologize to the Igbos for the genocide that happened in 1967 to 1970. How Gowon died. Gowon now is crying. He doesn't know what he's doing to himself. So guys, we've come to the end of this live session. Do also hit that subscribe button. Like, please guys, don't miss any of our live section. Always come and join, because I'll be here to update you guys on what is happening in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case and Simeon, but even what is happening in Nigeria. So don't miss out any of our live section. I'll still come back and update you guys. So guys, remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case was adjourned to July 18th of July 2025. He's going to arrive in court. Let's know what next, whether the judge is going to give his final declaration. And I wish it to fall into the favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So thank you for watching. Drop a comment. Do well to drop a comment and press that like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.